Hello guys and gals, welcome to another episode of Squad Morale Restored. My name is Daniel and today we are going to be looking at this limited time to buy Middle-earth strategy battle game figure of Radagast the Brown. I believe this has 3 different versions of the chap, but this is just like a generic box. The board is set, the pieces are moving. So we will have to delve deeply inside to see what's what. Now this was direct order from Games Workshop only. I'm not sure how you bought these in the past, whether they were available separately. I suspect they were. The main reason for buying this, I have to be honest, is to get the rabbit sledge, or hare sleigh. Sounds like a musical. Let us have a look in here. Now, yep, it's Finecast, but recent Finecast isn't too bad, he said, hopefully, checking the bits and bobs. Okay, so we've got a plethora of sprues, or frames. I'm not too sure what the resin equivalent is to a sprue. Now, if the camera's going to play a ball, we're going to take a look at these. So we have hares. Oh, are they rabbits? Hares and graces. Whoops. Oh, camera's rejecting my dodgy puns by going out of focus. There we go. Thank you, camera. So they're quite diddly and fiddly, these little rabbits. So they are on harnesses, and the detail's pretty good. Whoops, hang on. There we go. The detail is pretty good. There's going to be lots of these little fiddly bits to work on. This looks like the Sleigh runner. After seeing it in the film, I'm not sure if this is in the book. I bet it is. But it was when I saw it in the film, I thought, how awesome would it be to get this and paint it up? I'm planning on using it in a game this week, if I can assemble it and paint it in time. And I will try to remember to let you guys know how it went, or how it performed in action. So here's the second. Oh, here's the second frame. Again, we've got. Oh, so I believe that there's there's 6 bunnies. It's like something with Monty Python and the Holy Grail. These are no ordinary rabbits. Okay, and that looks to be just some kind of a scenic base or part of the sleigh. It looks like a nicely carved tree trunk. I'm assuming this is what they're running over the top of. But yeah, nicely cast. One good thing about Finecast now is they are putting lots and lots of these vents to make sure that there's no air bubbles left in. Let's have a look. So this looks like a stone type base, which seems a bit smooth and kind of undecorated. If it is supposed to be the scenic base, I wonder must be some stuff to go on top. So here again, we've got a little spider mabob there. And nicely carved tree trunk. A few little leaves on it. I would try to get this closer to the camera, but I suspect it'll just go blurry. Can we? Will it play ball? No. I think I might need to get some kind of like a macro lens, maybe. Although it's not too bad. I'm trying to shoot in 4K, so with fairly decent natural light. Put that there. Hey, up, we've got some more bunnies. I thought there was only 6. I wonder if there's... I said just double checking to make sure I hadn't picked the same frame up. So this is... Let's see. Yes, different frame altogether. I wasn't sure if it was a duplicate. This is the right side, I believe. Or it could be the left side. I think it's the left side. Yeah, it's the left side. Of course it's the left side, otherwise the rabbits would be going in the wrong direction. So, there. They've got legs of hares and hare ears. And I keep wanting to call them rabbits for some reason. Again, nice cast. The only fiddly bit is, as I said before, the removal of all these little vents where they meet up. Because that can cause a little bit of problems. Finecast resin is a little bit... It's not smooth like Forge World resin. It feels like there's a bit of a texture to it. So it can be a bit trickier to paint, but it's still quite, and it is still quite brittle. Ah, this is the main man, and more hares. I could have sworn there's only 6 of these in the film. Maybe they're going so fast I didn't notice. So that would make 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. Maths is good. Okay, so we have 12 rabbits, hares. We have 12 long-eared, long-legged, furry animals. Sounds a bit like my dogs. There we go. Yeah, so no kind of mold slippery things or anything like you get with Forge World. And let's have a look at Radagast himself. There is the main man. Question is, do I paint the bird muck down the side of his head or not? I will try to avoid. I think I will try to avoid it. Yeah. Okay. Looks good. Quite a bit of detail. Fiddly little joints. Let's have a look. Fiddly little joints under the cloak. Might not be too bad. Have they captured Geralt Sylvester McCoy's face? I'd be interested to know if any of you guys know how these are sculpted. Are they actually using like 3D renders from New Line Cinema, or is it basically just up to the sculptors to have a pop at the design themselves? Okay. I think that is... No, let's have a check. I think that is all for the sleigh, which is good. Now we've got... No, hang on. We've got the great man. Right, just standing... I was going to say on a pile of books, but it's not. It's on a pile of sprue. It's on a pile of resin. Now, I do like this pose. I think that is a 4th... version of Radagast the Brown in, was it the Goblin Town limited edition set? I'm not sure if that sculpt is one of these, or I think it's a different sculpt altogether. Back in the day, I did pick up the metal Radagast the Brown before the Hobbit films even came out, and he was a much more imposing gentleman than the Hobbit version of Radagast the Brown. But it doesn't seem quite right to use him anymore. Let's see if we can get the back in focus. Where are we? Come on, focus. I think the focus has gone on a quest of its own. There we go. Yep. Hair's done nicely. Oh, hair. And the dog's trying to get in on the action. Yes, thank you. Okay. So, there we go. So that looks really nice. I do like the staff. It's It's different enough to be interesting than some of the other sort of wizardy stuffs you get. Okay, and now we have the sleigh. Right. So I think this piece, I think this piece is the base of the sleigh. First I thought it was a little organ with pipes. But of course that's absolute nonsense. But, yep, nicely cast piece. A little bit of trimmage to do with the edges, I think. Yeah, just a little bit. And we've got a cloak, which is quite nice and textured there. So we can get very close for you guys to see. No. I go closer, the focus goes away. Okay, and then we've got this bird, which at first I thought was some kind of an eagle, but it's not, is it? It's too small. It might be a falcon, but I suspect it's more of a friendly kind of bird. I think in the film it was an American robin that was flapping about beside him, which is no good at all. So, yeah. Again, very nice. The detail's not quite as sharp. Whoops. He said with the focus again. Right. The detail's not quite as sharp as you get on Forge World or Plastic. But I mean, this scale is quite, it's a smaller scale. It's like proper 28mm scale rather than the heroic scale of normal Games Workshop miniatures. So it is a bit misleading when you look at this the detail levels. Now, this one is the third version of Radagast, and this is for him to be on a Great Eagle, which isn't included with the set. So I'm not too sure why that wasn't the case. It does seem a bit odd to have a character in the mounted position. Well, he's holding on to his hat there. That's very yeah, that's very in character of the character. What? Yes. You can tell this is not scripted. Okay. Yeah, but it does seem a bit weird not to actually have the Great Eagle for him to ride around on. And not having a Great Eagle to hand, I'll have to hope they don't pull them out of production. But that looks really good. I'm quite really happy with these little characters. Again, nice cloak, nice bit of texture on it. Hold on. So, the one that I'm going to be assembling for our game on Thursday is going to be Radagast on Rabbity Hare Sleigh. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it is the hare. I think they are hares. So we will be cleaning these frames up. Actually, I might just clean them all together. Interested to know what you guys use for cleaning up the frames. I have used a more industrial kind of detergent to strip off the oils, like the mold release agent oil. But I haven't found much of an improvement over just plain old fairy liquid. Other brands of detergent are available. But yeah, if you guys have a sort of a go-to brand, then yeah, I'd love to hear about it. Please let me know in the comments. If you post a comment, I will always take the time to read it and try and have the time to reply. But until next time, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little unboxing and sort of a review of one of my favourite wizards in Lord of the Rings. Until next time, guys, you take care of yourselves and happy hobbying.